Hi everyone. So today we are going to start our session with the new heading Moon. So in our first class in this lesson we have seen about stars and then we have seen about planets for the next three classes, and now we are going to switch on the topic Moon. So it's very familiar for you because every day, every night, here day means not only the daytime, the whole day I'm saying. So in a day, especially during night time, we can able to see the moon very clearly in the sky, isn't it? Okay. So now we are going to see about the moon in what somewhat detail. Okay. About moon, closest neighbor. It is the closest neighbor of the earth. See, we people are living in our earth, planet earth. So from the earth, if we see any other planets, we can see some planets like Venus, Saturn and all with our naked eye. Other than that, the moon is the very closest object which is present in the sky near to the earth. So it is the closest neighbor of the earth in the sky. And in our last class itself, while studying planets, we have seen that moon is the natural satellite of the earth. I hope you people remember. It is the natural satellite of the earth. What do you mean by satellite? Any object that revolves around a planet is called satellite. So what moon it is doing? Moon revolves its own planet. What is the own planet? Earth. So the moon is a heavy object which revolves the planet Earth, hence it is the Earth's own satellite. So it revolves its own planet, and it will take 28 days for its one revolution. Revolution means that is, it is rotating the earth. That is revolution. And how many, one revolution means it will take 28 days to complete its one circle. At the same time, moon also rotate by itself, that also equal to nearly 28 days. So one rotation and one revolution both 28 days. And about moonlight, we know that moon is giving some light, especially we can say during night time we are getting some light from the moon, that is called moonlight, but not like sun. Because why I am saying not like sun gives its own light, but moon doesn't has its own light. It doesn't have its own light, it gets light from the sun. Moon, what it is doing, it's not able to have, sorry, it is doesn't have its own light, it gets light from the sun. And this light, that is this light getting, what it is getting from the sun, no, that is thrown back to the earth as moonlight. And if you check, if you see the moon, you can able to find some craters. Craters. Craters means some pit, some hollow. If you see the moon, it is not a smooth surface, isn't it? Some place has a somewhat rocky subject, and some place it is somewhat a pit. Pit means like hole you can able to see, like a dig and all. Okay, that is called craters. And moon, it change its shape. Actually, the moon doesn't change its shape, but it appears like that. When we see from the earth, we can able to. It shows that it appears like changing the shape. So these are the some points regarding the moon. First one, it is the closest neighbor of our planet Earth. It is the natural satellite of our Earth because it revolves its own planet Earth. One revolution is how long it takes place, 28 days, and it delivers some light that is called moonlight, but actually it doesn't have its own light. It gets light from the sun. And you can able to see some craters means what, pit, holes in the ground. And it also changing the shapes. These are the general points about moon. Now we are going to say, study about the phases of moon. So the last point what I told is it changes its shape. Actually the moon doesn't changes its shape, it appears to change the shape. Okay, from the earth if we see, it looks like it is changing its shape. Actually it is not changing the shape. So what are the different shapes of the moon? It appears new moon, crescent moon, half moon, gibbous moon, full moon. So these are the 5 moons we are seeing in the sky, because not like sun, it is a round ball, it is not a ball of it's not a round ball. Someday you can able to see the moon in as a completed one, someday you can see only half or somewhat 1 by 4th of the moon only see, sometimes you cannot able to find the moon in the sky also. So the moon appears to change its shape, and these are the 5 important shapes we are uh, usually watching from the earth: new moon, crescent moon, half moon, gibbous moon, full moon. First one is new moon. Moon between sun and earth. We know that, so in this picture you can see sun, earth. What is what the earth will do, ma? Earth revolves the sun. So the blue line you can able to see, I hope so. The blue color of that round is called earth, and the blue lines are there, no? That is the path of the earth rotating the sun, revolving the sun. And the next one is moon, and moon you can able to see some circle also. That is the path of the moon. What the moon do? What the moon does, ma? It rotates the earth, isn't it? So when the moon comes between the sun and earth while revolution, during revolution of the moon, when the moon comes between the sun and earth, what happened? The side of the moon that faces the earth does not get any light. Here you can see the moon, it is half divided. So the part of the moon which faces towards the sun is getting light, that's what it is white in color. The other side of the moon doesn't get the light, isn't it? So it is somewhat dark. So during the revolution of the moon, when the moon comes between the sun and earth, the face which faces towards the earth doesn't get any sunlight, because moon is not having its own light. It gets light from the sun and it is reflecting that light. So when it comes between the sun and moon, the other part of the moon which is facing towards the earth doesn't get sunlight. So at that time moon is not visible from the earth. So that condition, that phase of the moon is called new moon. New moon meaning during new moon we can't able to find moon in the sky, because it doesn't vanish, it is there, but unfortunately we can't able to see the moon, because the half of the moon getting the light is faces towards the sun, and the moon which are facing towards the earth, facing towards us, doesn't get the sunlight. That's why it was somewhat dark, so we can't able to see the moon. Okay, so that condition, that phase of moon is called new moon. The next one is crescent moon. You can see the crescent moon after 3 days of the new moon. New moon means what? No moon. New moon meaning no moon. So after the 3 days of new moon, you can find a small part of the moon. That is, here it was given. See, it is actually the whole moon, but only small part. We can say 1/4 of the moon only we can able to see, and it looks like a crescent. Hence, it is called crescent moon. So when you can able to find that crescent moon? After the 3 days of the new moon. The next one is half moon. So half moon means you can see after 7 days of the new moon. That is half part. That is half of the moon you can able to see from the earth. That is called half moon. And which day you can able to see? After the 7 days of the new moon. The next phase is called gibbous moon. The next phase is called gibbous moon. That is, after 10 days of the new moon, you can able to find 3/4 of the moon. 3/4 of the moon you can able to find only after the 10 days of new moon. That moon is called, that is 75% of the moon you can able to find. That moon is called gibbous moon. At last, full moon. That is, if you see the complete structure of the moon, that is a complete sphere structure of the moon, then it is called full moon. And you can see after the 14 days of the new moon. So the opposite side, what do you mean by opposite side here given? The moon reaches the opposite side of the earth, while when it is in new moon, I hope you remember, just see this new moon. So during new moon, the moon is between sun and earth, okay. While after that, it will starts to move, no. Next one, crescent moon. While crescent, you can see 15%, 15 to 25% of the moon you can able to find. And half moon, it will comes below the earth, and then again it moves 75% you can see in gibbous moon. While reaching the full moon, you can able to see 100% of the moon. That is opposite side of the earth. The moon will comes to the opposite side of the earth. So that is called what? Full moon. So that is time interval. So it will take, so within 15 days you can, that is about 14 days itself, you can able to find full moon. That is, the moon is coming to the opposite side, isn't it? So after next, if 14 days, it will again reaches come to its original position, that is between the sun and the earth. So in a month we know that 30 and 31 days are there. So in a month, the time interval between two full moon is about 29 days. So here the gift picture is given. See, so in this picture you can able to find the moon. See, just wait, let it become to new moon. So now it is new moon, that is between the sun and the earth. If it moves, you can see the crescent moon. Now it is a gibbous moon, full moon, again gibbous moon, half of the moon, crescent moon, new moon. So it will take new moon to full moon 14 days, again full moon to new moon 14 days. So 14 plus 14, 28 days. So in a 28 days, that's why I told one revolution, moon takes one revolution. Revolution means rotating the earth. It will take 28 days. So in 28 days you can see one new moon and one full moon. If you check the calendar in your monthly calendar in your home, check the monthly calendar, you can see exactly, that is in every month you can find one new moon and one full moon, because 30 days are there in a month, okay. So first 14 means not from 1 to 14, within a month itself you can see a new moon. After 14 days it will next full moon, next to 14 days again new moon. So you can able to find one new moon and one full moon in a month, okay. So with this I have completed this lesson. So I recall yourself once again. First we have discussed about stars. Next we are discussed about planets. Now we entered into the moon. So with this, the chapter 10 has been finished. Stars, planets and the moon.